Good afternoon. My name is Mr. Shannon Purcell. I live in Greensboro, North Carolina. I am a licensed mental health counselor, licensed clinical addiction specialist, which is a substance abuse counselor, and I am a certified rehabilitation counselor, which I work with folks with intellectual, physical, or medical disabilities or impairments and whatnot. This is my very first video. Of course, I'm nervous because this is the first go at it. But this video is really to just start talking about the subject of international dating, particularly men of success and of status that are seeking real relationships with Spanish speaking / Latina women. This subject is real personal for me because I only date natural born Spanish speaking women. Um, I think it is a very um, great experience. I have been treated much better since I've started dating women that was naturally born Spanish speakers. Particularly, they were predominantly from the Dominican Republic. And moreover, with my frequent travels to that beautiful island, I've learned a lot about the culture, the, the people, the general life, and more importantly, about myself. It's taught me a whole lot about humility and just understanding that I have no problems. Even my worst day is probably better than the average person in the Caribbean, and it's definitely probably 4 to 5 times better than the women and the young girls in those type countries like that. But we'll get to that subject matter. But I wanted to talk to generally. This is pretty much going to be geared to my Spanish speaking ladies that are seeking to be with a foreigner, particularly an African American, or what I call a black gringo, Negro gringo, as they say. Um, Particularly if you're looking for some type of commitment. But first and foremost, this is for the ladies. Before you start exploring dating someone that's not local or from another country, um, do yourself a favor. Identify what you are looking for. Make sure you know what you want. If you just want a man just for his money and for a good time off of him, be explicit about it. Be direct. Be honest. Trust me, it's somebody there for you that's down for that and can accommodate that. Second, if you are seeking a serious and real relationship that ends up with exclusivity and a commitment, be honest with that. Not with your words or text messages, but with your actions. Those actions will determine how far you get along with that particular man. And third, I have to add this, ladies. Do not assume because I can travel and other men can travel to your country, find a decent Airbnb or somewhere to stay, that we are wealthy and or rich. Don't assume just because, let's say, you spend 2 3 days with a man and that quality of life is much better than what you probably used to. That does not mean that it's automatically going to be afforded to you immediately. because the price differences in this country is significantly over inflated. We pay for everything. We pay way more for most things than any other country on this planet. It's a fact. And fourth, I just want to express this too to the ladies. If a man is in his late 40s, because I would be considered young, I'm 49 years old. A lot of the guys that's able to start traveling, they're probably closer to 60, close to retirement. If we can afford and if we've worked this hard to build a business, most of us have probably been married. Most of us have children. A lot of us got grandkids. If we're coming into your country and if we are seeking a Latina, or Dominican in particular, we are seeking what we generally can't get here. That is a feminine woman. I know culturally, and I just know from my own personal experience, a good Dominican woman is probably second to none when it comes to the way she treats a man if she really likes him, how she keeps her home. To me, I think, which is most importantly, her bodily hygiene is probably second to none. Very hygienic, very clean. That delicious food that they can cook. And fifth, just the social nature of like Dominicans, like to dance, very sensual, very affectionate. We generally don't see a lot of that here with an American born women. And I'm even going to take it a step further. We don't even see it with the Latinas that are born here. America screws things up. This country is not the bed of roses. The opportunities are nowhere near what it used to be, and they're disappearing day by day, particularly with artificial intelligence, AI. So please keep that in mind and do not pay attention to maybe what your cousin that you may have over here in this country says, because I've been on planes with where I was the only English speaker on it, gone through airports, and I've seen a lot of the Spanish speaking folks that's coming to visit their family. They are lying. They go to the duty free, buy the most expensive alcohol, they'll go rent a vehicle. But then when they get back to the United States, their lights are getting cut off. They're behind in their rent. Things are not that easy in this country, and things are getting harder each day. Most people in America, and statistics show it, 75% of all Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. They're struggling. The only difference is we're able to lie and pretend like we have things. We have credit cards, and that gets you into a lot of trouble also. Just want to give you ladies that background. But I want to go ahead and hit on about if you are seeking that experience with that American man. And I'm going to speak from it from my perspective and that of a lot of stable, successful, older African American men. We have heard the lies 30 years ago that a lot of young women tell us that we meet online. Let me repeat myself. The lies that you're going to tell is something that we've heard in this country probably 30 years ago. It is that big of a gap between American life and the Caribbean, Dominican Republic. We are afforded to access of too much stuff in this country. We whine and cry about every little thing. And people think that I be playing or lying when I say this. The average black woman, particularly educated black woman, she would not survive 14 days living the life that the average Dominican woman lives every day. She would die. She would go crazy, not having reliable electricity, not having hot water, and more importantly, respecting men. She would not be able to deal with that culture over there. And more importantly, and I'm just going to be honest because I'm not gay and I'm a straight man, I best look at American women, our tens. You put her against a beautiful Dominican, she's maybe about a 7. I mean, God has to be a man. Only a man would create a small island with so many beautiful women of different shades of brown and so forth. It's just unreal and so forth. What God created us. That's just my opinion and so forth. I'm gonna cut this. I'm not gonna go too much longer because I'm just pretty much going off of just some free thoughts here. But getting back to it, just some few pointers here. If you are really seeking the stability that you want from a man that is seeking stability, watch out to what kind of man that you are speaking to. If he is coming there and he is down to going into your clubs, getting excessively drunk, or worse, coming over there getting drugs, run from that. That's stupid, it's dangerous, and you don't have nothing there. It's too expensive for anybody to be intoxicated and high in this country, let alone you're going into a foreign country, not being able to speak the language, not understand the culture, and knowing that it is a target on you because you're the gringo, you're the American. Run from that. Even if you are that good time girl, the party girl, you're going to have your heart, you're going to be broken and you're going to be damaged even so. Also, be completely honest with that man. The worst thing that any man that has good intentions with any woman is when she tells us one thing, and once we meet her and we start having feelings for her, you change or your needs become greater immediately. Do not hurt yourself like that. Trust and believe. It is much easier for a man to find a good woman versus a woman finding a good man. That's across this whole globe. And I travel. I'm highly educated. I got other friends that we don't even look at American women because it's just so messy and these ladies generally don't have respect for men in this country. Do not lie to us. Even your small lie, we pick it up. I don't care what language barrier we have, your body language. And more importantly, a man is a man, a woman is a woman. We know what's going on. If your intentions is to, let's say, you need a new place to stay, do not try to use your beauty and your body to get something like an apartment, a home, or something like that. 9 out of 10 times, you're going to be cut out. I'm just being honest with you. In this country, particularly us African American males, we are very loyal to our women. We are very patient to our women. We love our brown women of color. But more importantly, because of the struggles that we had and what we go through every day to make a decent living in this country, we are very keen and we pay attention to everything. We're probably too sensitive. We know the lies. We know when you are just trying to go through the motion. Be consistent. Don't start off being this real nice, submissive, passive, wannabe, married type female that I'm looking for. And then come the second time I come see you, you show me who you truly are. We're going to be very disappointed, and you're going to be disappointed more so than I or other guys. You know, don't overplay your youth, your beauty, and your sex. It's not as valuable as you think it is to us. We care about how we're treated. We care about how you respect us. We care about your honesty. Like I tell everybody, if you are patient with me, and if we just let things roll or go through naturally, I guarantee you, you're going to come out way more than what you ever imagined. But nobody's going to open up their bank account and just doling it out to someone that's in another country. Now, it can happen. I've seen some fools do that to women. But I can trust you. Things are too difficult in this country financially, and it's too hard to obtain houses here, a car here. Our medical insurance is so expensive. Our doctor bills are so expensive. And God forbid, don't have children in this country. Our daycare, child care is astronomical through the roof. I would not want to have a child in this country right now. I just wouldn't. It's just too expensive. It's too stressful on a couple to effectively provide for them. But this was my intro video. I hope it's helpful. This is not something that based upon what others have told me. What I said today is based upon my own experiences. It's based upon men that I know that have long-term relationships with Latinas, Dominicans, Colombians, Mexicans, you name it. We know well aware what we're walking into. And things can work out better if we can fully trust you and if you just be honest with us. Like I said again, my name is Shannon Purcell, licensed counselor, the counselor with the braids. It was good talking to everybody. I will make another video soon. Thanks.